So when it comes to system conversion is a transition scenario that existing SAP ERP customers can now opt to apply to convert their existing SAP ERP solution to S/4HANA. And this includes retaining their business data, custom development, and configuration. So now the customers choosing this scenario may want to minimize change initially and then innovate selectively going forward. So in a system conversion scenario, while alternatives exist, it is highly likely that the customers will invest in new hardware to run SAP S/4HANA application. And this is due to the fact that the database running in memory, the in-memory database that we are having, is something which is different from the previous database. So customers perform an initial sizing and procure the new hardware based on sizing results at the beginning of the project. So there are some of the primary steps performed when converting an existing ERP system into a new SAP S/4HANA system. So the primary steps of a system conversion are preparing the ERP system. So we have to clean up custom code and reduce data volumes. We need to go ahead with the database migration, move to SAP S/4HANA database only if source is on a database other than HANA. And then we go to the system update. So provide new applications and tables. Then we go for data conversion. That's the data conversion that we have. And in the data conversion, we convert table content to new data model. Then we have got this software configuration, implement SAP S/4HANA mandatory and simplification items, and reuse majority of existing processes. Software update manager is a tool actually. So software update manager is a tool that facilitates the database migration, software update, and data conversion steps as well. So the SUM, which happens to be software update manager, creates a shadow repository on the target database. So a shadow system consists of a shadow instance and a shadow repository. Now the data migration cockpit or the data migration option that we have, DMO. Data migration option is an optional feature of the software update manager SUM tool. It combines three system conversion processes into a single step procedure. Database migration plus system update plus data conversion. Now, when we go for this system move, adds an additional step that facilitates migration to new data centers. So the functionality reduces complexity, downtime, transition time, and cost of the system conversion by packing multiple steps together and adding the system move to facilitate switching from the old server to the new server in the target hyperscale. Then we have got something called lift and shift approach. Lift and shift approach is something which we'll discover later. So this is something which we have. But then we have got this new implementation part. So the new implementation part is something which we are going to go ahead the scenario description. So let's take a scenario. So new implementation for customers migrating from a legacy system to the greenfield approach. What we basically do is we go ahead with the process of data provisioning, process content, and data load. So these are the steps that we have: install SAP S/4HANA, and then initial data load from the source system. This is what we have to do. So install the SAP S/4HANA. We do it with the SAP software provisioning manager, and initial data from a source system we'll do it in the SAP S/4HANA migration cockpit and using data services, both with the best practice migration content.